Welcome back to ILTV on the Hour. We're live from Israel, bringing you the biggest headlines of the last hour. I'm Ladar Lazi, and here's your roundup of the stories out of the region. Hamas has just announced that it will return the body of a slain hostage tonight at 8 p.m. Israel time. This announcement follows a major attempt at deception by the terror organization, which last night returned the remains of former hostage Ofil Salfati, whose body was already recovered by the IDF back in December 2023. The terror group claimed to have uncovered the hostage body in the rubble, but an IDF drone captured Hamas terrorists removing a body from a structure and reburying it nearby, before summoning representatives of the Red Cross to stage a false discovery. The IDF says that Hamas is continuing to hold and manipulate the remains of the 13 hostages and refuses to release them despite the ceasefire agreement. Meanwhile, even with the expected return of the hostage body tonight, the 48-hour deadline posed by American President Donald Trump has now expired, and Israeli officials are expecting a green light from Washington to impose sanctions on Hamas. Israel is currently considering expanding the area it controls in the Gaza Strip as a sanction, after the terror group has failed to return bodies of Israeli hostages for a week now. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is convening a special security discussion with heads of the security establishment to discuss Israel's steps in response to the blatant violation. This as Hamas members from its shadow unit, which previously guarded hostages, are assisting Red Cross teams in the excavation efforts. Searches are currently focused on Rafah and Khan Yunis. The failure to return all of the bodies has stalled the next phase of the ceasefire agreement, and Trump's 48-hour ultimatum came after Washington concluded that Hamas was not being truthful about locating the hostages' remains. And it's now also on the record that Israel will not accept the presence of Turkish armed forces in Gaza as part of a U.S.-led plan to create an international force to disarm Hamas and monitor the Gaza ceasefire. The U.S.-led international force is being formed to stabilize Gaza following the war, with troops expected from Indonesia, Azerbaijan, and possibly Pakistan. Israel has made clear it will retain veto power over which nations participate, ensuring no forces enter Gaza without Jerusalem's approval. Speaking in Budapest alongside his Hungarian counterpart, Foreign Minister Gideon Sar ruled out allowing Turkish troops to enter Gaza. Let's have a listen.
Unfortunately, and mainly during the last 2 years, but even before that, Turkey led by Erdogan, led hostile approach against Israel, included not only hostile statements, but also diplomatic and economic measures against Israel. So it is not reasonable for us to let their armed forces enter to Gaza Strip, and we will not agree to that, and we said it to our American friends.
Turning now to Judea and Samaria, where the IDF announced that it has foiled an imminent planned terror attack. 3 Palestinian terror operatives were reportedly killed by Yamam counter-terrorism snipers during a raid in the northern West Bank village of Falkud. That's near Jenin. Police say the operation was based on intelligence from the Shin Bet, with IDF support to foil an imminent terror attack. The 3 operatives, the prime suspects who were planning the attack, were ambushed by IDF forces as they emerged from a cave used by their terror cell. After eliminating the terrorists with sniper fire, Air Force jets struck the cave near Jenin, demolishing the entrance and ensuring it cannot be used again for terror purposes. And that's a wrap for this edition of ILTV on the Hour. For more updates, catch us live every hour on the Hour, or download the ILTV app by scanning the QR code on your screen. I'm Ladar Lazi. Thanks for watching.